Hello everyone, my name is Legend Ronnie and this game is Rise of Kingdoms. Now you're probably wondering, what jumper account is everyone still doing this? Apparently, yes guys, apparently there's still a lot of players doing this jumper account type of videos. So this is what I'm gonna talk in this particular video. I'm gonna renew my jumper account video and I'm gonna bring some new information along the way. A couple of tips and tricks as well. So stay tuned if this is something that you like to do. Now on my Discord channel there is a jumper account channel, so if you want to check on that, you can also jump with a group. So there are players that are organizing all this kind of jumping, and they are jumping in a group to a new kingdom, and they are also trying to conquer that kingdom in the same time. So basically you'll have all the kingdom for yourselves and so on, which is really nice, and that also gives you very high chance in the KVK, because you guys will coordinate in KVK in the future as well, or any future kingdom events. So that is a really nice thing that people are trying to do. So I'm just gonna update my jumping account video. Now, what does jumping mean? What's it all about? It's all about the beginner's teleport. Whenever you make a new account, you get 2 beginners teleport. That means you can teleport twice. When you create the account, you can choose whichever kingdom you want to create a new account. So it doesn't matter in which kingdom, but when you teleport, you can only teleport to kingdoms that are 9 days or younger. Pay attention, 9 days or younger, not older. So for example, I'm just gonna go over here. It says that this is a new kingdom, history 21 hours. You can definitely teleport to that kingdom. I'm gonna go to this continent. This one is 7 days older. You can teleport to this kingdom. This one is 11 days older, status protected. That means you cannot teleport to it. You can always check what this all this means. Just click the question mark. And it says here, nascent, a newly established kingdom with a rapidly growing population. Governors whose city hall are level 8 or lower can use a beginner's teleport to move here. So it's very clear. Governor city are developing rapidly, or information about this kingdom is classified, and it does unsealed, developed, and immigration limited. So you can check yourself what all of them does, but I just wanted to point out the first one. So as long as the kingdom is 9 days or younger, you can use one of the beginners teleport, and you have to be under level 8, so you have to be city hall level 7, otherwise the beginners teleport will disappear the moment you hit level 8. Why are people using this jumping account type of system? The moment you create a new account in a new kingdom, people prefer to choose one of the old kingdoms. Why? Because they are very developed, and when you zoom out on the map, you click on the explore, which is on top of me. You're noticing you can click alliance, you can click explore. And because the entire map is revealed, they just get all the caves, they just get all the camps, and they just make a lot of resources. They farm resources as much as they can, then trade troops. And usually when there is like 2 days left or 3 days left on the beginner's teleport, they teleport to a kingdom that is 9 days old. They also try to gather as much as they can from that kingdom as well, try to benefit as much as they can from the kingdom. And when there is a couple of hours left, or 1 day left, no, they synchronize it very well. They just teleport to a very new kingdom, which you noticed in my situation right now. It would be this kingdom, which is 21, yes, which is open for 21 hours. With all the resources they gathered, they teleport to this kingdom, and then they just evolve. So you have a very good head start. It does take a lot of time, taking all the caves, taking all the villages, but it does give you a very good head start. Right, so you'll definitely start with a lot of resources, you'll definitely start with a lot of technology, you'll definitely be able to, you know, boost yourself quite rapidly to a very decent amount of city hall. So this is what basically the jumper accounts do, and this is what basically it is about. Now what I want to bring on the table is something a little bit more different, because the moment you make a jumper account, you also get a couple of gems every here and there. You're probably also going to spend a little bit. Usually the jumper accounts, they do spend something, nothing crazy, maybe a couple of bucks here and there. Some don't spend at all, but some do. So I'm just going to bring on the table just another thing about the jumper accounts. And I'm just going to log in on my account and I'm going to explain it. Because right now, this particular event that I want to talk about is only in Kingdom 16. So this is actually going to revamp the jumping accounts. Before this, the players used to make jumper accounts in the first kingdoms because Richard and YSG was available in the gold chest. So they were having a chance to get them from the gold chest, jumping to the new kingdoms with Richard and YSG, which was giving them a very good head start. But right now there is something else, and this is another way you can still jump with those two command. Oh, I'm sorry, no, it's still here, it didn't disappear. This event is not going to last for very long. I used all my chances, so this event is going to go off today. You're noticing, so today is 15th of August 2019, but this Car King event, they're going to come back. So this is another way with the jumping accounts. You try to follow this Car King event, and that's the moment when you create a jumper account. That way, by spending some gems, you can summon your YSG and you can summon your Richard, and you can jump to the new kingdoms with two commanders, which will give you a slightly even better age on the other accounts or the other players that are creating new accounts on that kingdom. By the time the wheel is gonna be on that kingdom, you'll have very high powered up and skilled Richard or YSG, whichever of them you choose to invest in. So this is another way how you can do your jumping accounts. And again, the best way to do it is when you jump in groups, because then it's like 1 alliance, 2 alliance, 3 alliance, or whatever, how many alliances the group is going to be able to make, and that will make it very, very nice. That coordination and that amount of players is actually what makes the game so fun. This is what I wanted to mention about the additional information on the jumper accounts, is about the Car King event. The Car King event right now is only on Kingdom 16, as I mentioned, and it does require a little bit of gems to spend on it. It's about 12,000 gems just to summon one commander. It can go lower, but up to 12,000 gems, and you will jump to the new kingdoms with these commanders. Now this is how this jumper thing works. This is how the jumper accounts do. You know, they just gather around a bunch of people and they just jump to the new kingdoms. It takes time to make a jumper account. As I said, you need to get all the caves, you need to get all the villages, and you need to try to profit as much as possible to gather as many resources as possible, train troops and all that. But right now this is something you guys can follow, the Car King event. So that way you can you know how to make your jumping accounts. Right, I just want to keep this video as short as possible and as much information as possible about the jumper accounts. I hope you guys find it helpful. If there is anything that I missed, you can always drop a comment in the comment section below, and you guys know I will answer it to you. Until next time, this is your boy Legend Ronnie signing off. Peace out, yo. Take care.